My mother texted me that I was not invited to the Mediterranean cruise I had paid for because Dad wanted just family. Then she gave my ticket to my sister-in-law's sister. So while they sailed across Europe on my money, I sold the house they thought they owned. I'm Lydia, 34, and I run a boutique staging firm. I had spent $30,000 on that cruise and bought my parents a Florida house after debt nearly buried them. I was at airport check-in when Mom's text hit. "You're not coming," my brother answered when I called and laughed. Courtney's sister needed it more. Then Mom took the phone and said, "We let you buy that house. It was the least you could do." Something in me went cold. I sat at an airport coffee shop and removed my card from every cruise account. Drinks, spa credits, private tours, all gone. They could enjoy Europe with their own empty wallets. I drove there and found a moving truck in the driveway. My sister-in-law was inside, ordering movers to carry my brother's furniture inside. She waved a cheap quitclaim form. "Your parents signed the house over to Cameron. It's ours now." I almost laughed. My parents had never owned the house. I bought it through my LLC. They were tenants. Then she bragged my brother had already applied for a $500,000 home equity loan using that fake deed. That was not entitlement anymore. That was bank fraud. I called my attorney. Then I told the movers, "Put the couch down. One more step and you are helping commit a felony." They dropped it like it was burning. My sister-in-law called 911 and claimed I had broken into her house. When police arrived, I showed the LLC papers, lease, and cash purchase proof. The officer said, "Tenants can't deed away property they don't own." She stopped crying instantly. She called my brother on speaker and he screamed that the house was his because Mom said so. Then he admitted the home equity loan right into a police officer's ear. After they left, I found my father's lockbox under the floor. The code was my brother's birthday, of course. Inside were bank statements, credit lines, and forged signatures with my name on them. My parents had stolen my identity at 22 and used $150,000 to fund my brother's first failed startup. That was when the last piece of guilt died. I sold the house to a corporate buyer for $1.3 million cash. My attorney cleared one last fake lien my brother had created, and I packed my parents' belongings into a cheap storage unit. 2 weeks later, they came home sunburned, broke, and furious. Mom texted, "Have dinner ready at the house. We need to discuss your punishment." They arrived dragging cheap luggage. Mom punched her old code into the lock. Red light. Dad tried his code. Red again. Then Mom looked through the glass. A new family sat inside, eating pizza at a folding table. She screamed about squatters and called the police. The sirens came first. Then the neighbors opened their doors. Then the new owner stepped outside, holding a slice of pizza. Mom pointed at him and screamed, "Arrest that man. He stole my house." The officer checked the deed. The house was legally sold. Clean title, cash closing. No mistake. That was when I arrived in a black town car with my attorney. Mom ran toward me. "Tell them, Lydia. Tell them this is our home." My attorney stepped between us. "Do not touch my client." I looked at the officer and said, "I am the former owner. These people are trespassing." My brother cracked first. He threw his hands up and screamed, "I didn't forge the deed. Mom made me do it." Everything froze. My mother stared at her golden boy like he had stabbed her. My father grabbed his collar and told him to shut up. Too late. The officers were already writing it down. Then I opened my bag. I dropped one brass key and one $100 bill at my mother's knees. "That is the key to your storage unit," I said. "The 100 should cover an Uber. After today, you are on your own." A detective arrived minutes later. My attorney handed him the fake loan papers, the contractor affidavit, and the identity theft file from the lockbox. My parents and brother were taken for questioning. My sister-in-law walked away with 2 garbage bags and never looked back. A month later, my brother was indicted for fraud. My parents were facing identity theft and tax charges. Their fake luxury life shrank into a cheap apartment near the storage unit. I used the house profit to start development on my own boutique hotel. They wanted me off the cruise because I was not family. They were right. I was never family to them. I was the bank, and the bank finally closed.